Okay. Let's try this again. So, this is like the third time I've tried to record this. But that just means I care. Let's see, where do we start? Let's start on the first entry. So, panning around, and then with your entry, checking center, that's cool. But when you check in, you shouldn't be entering into the room. This is one man CQB, okay? So check in and then check out. Exit out of the room and then focus on the left. Work the left, then focus on the door in the front, okay? Because now you're working two angles. You see, you're working that angle and you're working the door at the same time. You only have one rifle and you only have one set of eyes. So yeah, check in that way, back out, check in that way, continue. And I know there's going to be an enemy like right in the angle, right in that angle there, but you can, if you want, if you're afraid of that angle, you can check in and then enter, look back this way, swing the door open, and then start working this door. So clear it from the inside of the room. You can do that as well. Generally speaking, I prefer to do the former, but yeah, you do you. Cool. I mean, I generally put in a lot more rounds in one go. Okay, let's talk about that. That's not okay. So checking in, sick, great, awesome. Checking your corner with your head, not awesome. Your head is not a rifle. Your eyeballs don't shoot lasers or bullets, for that matter. This is still dead space, regardless of how many eyeballs you have on it. It's dead space until you've cleared it with your rifle. So do that shit. Because if you're just checking in like that and you're looking over your shoulder, there's a guy right there. You're gonna have to swing your muzzle a full fucking 180 degrees and snap it to him. Not gonna happen. It's a no. It's a no. So just don't do that shit. Same thing for every entry in this video, I think. Like, you just gotta stop with the full sends into the room. This is the pace that you want to be maintaining throughout it. You want to be going this pace right here. This is good. And you keep going really fast. And I know you probably, this again. Check in, check back out, and then check in the other side, because this is one man CQB, okay? You don't have a guy behind you to check the other fucking side. There's probably a lot of people on Instagram that like to, fly around rooms and check one side and then flip around and check the other side. I know Eli does that. Still just not it, man. Ignore my chair creaking. It's very fucking annoying. But yeah. Is this a T shape or an L shape? I didn't see. I certainly hope it's an L shape. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. There's not much to be said about this. But yeah, this is a nice pace. This is good. So you got two threats in there. You got that and that. Well, actually three. You got that corner as well. So when you're digging into this corner, of course, you've got a pretty shitty situation. Ugh. Yeah, again, checking, like, just fucking rotating your head like that, not good. You don't even need to, really. You just need to, like, check right, and then quickly snap your rifle here, just in this area. I would recommend you focus on this threat, not the door. The door is smaller and it's less imminent. Yeah, that too. I would focus on the open space, not really worry about this yet. And one thing that you could also do is check between the cracks of doors. Like, once the door's swung open, check between the crack of the door. You can clear it like that. Don't see many people do that, but it is sort of pretty realistic. I mean, depending on the doors in your country, I don't know. But doors, depending on who makes them, generally have a decent crack you can look through. But yeah, just work that probably a bit slower. But it's good that you're still conscious of this though. That's nice. Oh, I won't count this. But that's not good. We already know what's there. Alright. Interesting movement on that door. Yeah, I guess we can count it out as out of play, but it's fine. A lot of movement. You know, what's his name? GBRS guy, DJ Shipley. He makes a lot of comments about sound profile, and this is a pretty important thing. I mean, obviously you're making gunshots and loud noises and shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, because you're getting suppressed. But I don't know why the pistol was necessary. Hello. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, let's talk about that. Now, god damn it, I keep fucking this up. So, you, my friend, unfortunately, are not a one-man army. Alright? You got a barricaded shooter, and you're one guy, find another fucking entrance. Obviously, if you go around the right, you're not really going to find any doors, so you kind of have to go this way. That's why it probably would have been better to stack on the other side, though you would have been open into a positive angle. But you just don't rush it. Don't fucking rush it. Bang it and then pan it quickly, but don't do this shit. You don't even get around on that guy. If you did get around, if you at least got around onto this guy, I'd say cool, nicely done. Like, you can be this quick only if you can make up for the quickness with your reaction speed. Because all of these fast movements, they're really trendy, really cool. Alright, it looks nice on camera, but in reality, you didn't get around in this guy. Right, so you're fucked. Don't do that. Entering the room with the muzzle in the door frame, not good. Didn't even get past this angle. The muzzle completely ignored this whole area. That's uncleared space. And now you get your rifle into him. If you got one round into him, alright, in the pan, like, it can be a quick pan, because you threw a flashbang, it can be a quick pan. Not too quick, but yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that was rushed. Yeah, you can do better than that. I would probably back clear and then go around the left and then hit that door, because then you don't need it. You want to avoid interacting with as many doors as possible, generally speaking. Open space, priority, etc. Booby traps, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Could pop around in them, but I understand why you're doing this. It's just kind of potentially unnecessary. Yeah, okay. Nice transition. But hell no. It's good that the muzzle is like right on line with that. If we were in Iraq, if you were like Iraqi SF, this would be impressive. But you're not Iraqi SF, so it's not impressive. It's not good. So yeah, just like come center. All right. There's a video history of CQB. History of CQB. This video right here. I can send you this video. It goes over a very, very critical fucking principle of the evolution of panning center. Right? Stepping center before every dynamic entry is now SOP in like every US Special Forces fucking thing. This is what this guy talks about. He's an ex SF guy. Cool guy. Does cool guy stuff. Did cool guy stuff. Now he talks about it on YouTube. See, this is the kind of shit that you were just doing. Right? Like coming in and just like charging into the room. It's not impressive anymore. This is what got a lot of SF guys killed. Yeah, I mean, you did it pretty well, like the hook on that pretty well, but you want to step center first. Step center if you're going dynamic, but don't go dynamic if you are a one man. You're a one man. You don't have a team behind you to assist. And remember, the goal of second man is always to save first man's life, right? Or most of the time to save first man's life. So you can't pick up that angle on your left. That guy, if he didn't get phased by that bang, like you're this close. You're this close, and you've got to rotate. If that guy didn't get affected, it's just not really. None of that was realistic at all. That was terrible entry. I don't like shitting on these things, but not good. Not good. Good weapon manipulation. I know you're very good with your weapon manipulation, but don't do any of that magic. Slow down. All right, calm down. But good stuff, though. I will say, it's definitely pretty good. It's just you're a bit hyper with your movement. Just slow it down. Treat it a lot more methodically. You can go slow as fuck. Also, you got to check your rear a bit more. If it's solo CQB, check your rear. Also, if you want me to send you this video, let me know. I'll actually just DM it to you because, yeah, it's a very good video. It explains a lot of things about exactly what I was just talking about. So I would recommend watching that. I'll just send it to you now. Yeah.